Good afternoon, everybody. Archer1503 here, and today again I am playing Tales of Berseria. I hope you've been following my epic, crazy long playthrough of this game, and I'm sure it's going to exceed like 40 videos or some crap. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see what happens. If you've not been following, you can find all of my previous videos on my YouTube channel, which is in... I think it's in my feed for Twitch, and it's on my Twitter as well, if I remember right. Sorry, it's been a long day at work today, but I figured, hey, let's play a bit more of this game, do a little bit more leveling, progress in the story some more. I'm still skeptical. I'm kind of debating on it to buy some more of the DLC, but it's all costume crap. You know, I bought the Tales Legacy DLC, and I thought it was really cool. Not amazing like how Berseria had a lot of cool stuff as well, especially pre-order wise. Their pre-order just on Steam was amazing compared to this game. This one came with an extra skit set or some garbage. I was just like, what? Why do I want to pre-order this? Previous game, when they did Berseria, Steam offered, if you pre-ordered, you got it for cheap, number one. And number two, you would get Tales of Symphonia when that was released on PC, and that was a better pre-order bonus if you ask me, because that game is phenomenal. I still have my original copy for the GameCube. I actually still have an art book for that game floating around as well too. But besides all that, you know, I wish that they would have done something a lot better, you know, pre-order wise, because that kind of steered me away from pre-ordering it, and I was just like, I don't know about this. I'm gonna buy it eventually, but I'm like, do I really want an extra skit pack? You know, that's how I feel about it. But so far, game's been great. I'm really excited today. Some of my PC upgrade parts are coming, so I'm looking forward to that. It's like almost, it's exciting for me because I love upgrading my machine. My rig is great. It's lasted a long time. I constantly like upgrading twice a year, at least. This time getting liquid cooling and doing a bunch of other stuff to it, so optimizing my fans, everything else, but that's another. I'm also thinking about doing, before I kick this off, thinking about doing a Twitch review on, well, Twitch itself and streaming and what mic I use and settings I use. A lot of people will get confused and don't know what to do, and like, what's the best mic should I use for streaming? With me right now, I use an MXL, which is it's a cheaper mic, but it sounds great. It's a broadcast quality mic, and I have it running through a few other plugins as well for optimized quality, because I do work in audio and whatnot. So with that being said as well, what do I listen with? Well, I listen with a set of wireless headphones and Afterglow set, which I use on the Xbox One as well. They're a great pair. I love them so much. Audio quality is great on them, except the mic quality could have been a lot better. That's my only gripe about it, but you know, hey, it is what it is. But as for listening quality, fantastic. Fantastic. I'm very picky about when it comes to audio. So that's enough of me rambling. Let's get back into this. So if you don't know where we are, like I said, you can watch the previous videos on YouTube. You can check that out. All of them are there, including here on Twitch.
Take a look at this.
I know they're on Twitch only for a limited time, so let's
Scout ship setting sail.
Area again. So, a little bit about that. But back to audio stuff. Yeah, I know some people are very picky about what they use and what's the best quality. I mean, for cheap, you can get a cheap Twitch setup going with a decent. If you're doing it on PC, you can do it for really cheap. But that's about it. So I'm gonna get back into this. I'm gonna quit rambling. Just went on my little rant for a little bit. So we're gonna go back into this, and like I said, if you want to watch the previous videos, there's some on Twitch. All of them are always on YouTube, same day, and follow there. Subscribe, follow, whatever the hell it is. You can friend me on Twitch. You can add me there. Twitter too. That's another thing. I'm always active on Twitter. So yeah, here we go.
Finish this now! You won't get away! See this? I still need a lot of training. Is training hard? It's necessary.
I just want to say, in that last battle, who the hell puts a rock in the middle of the battlefield? Like a giant rock you can't surpass. Every other Tales game, it's like, hey, it's an open field. There's nothing, no obstacles in your way at all. And now, randomly, there's a big freaking rock. I don't get it. Anyways. Oh, crap. Ah, crap.
I'll finish this now.
Is that all you got? Do you think
You won't get away.
Hey, is everyone all right? We can do this!
You won't get away. You won't get away. Come on, really?
Hey, how goes it?
Zavid!
Easy there, bro. I don't got time to spar today. Got a date lined up.
That artifact you've got belongs to Ifried. Why do you have it?
Just picked it up off the ground somewhere.
Don't screw with me, tough guy. I have ways of making you talk.
Ha! I wonder how much pain gets you to open up.
You're the one about to be tested.
It's not up to you how this goes. If I want to talk, we'll talk. And if I want to fight, we'll fight.
What are you?
I'd play more, but I don't want to keep old Pointybeard waiting. We'll chat some more later, with our fists.
Wait!
Aizen! We need to get the flowers to everyone on the ship!
You can handle it!
But you're...
Let's head back, Laffy said.
All right.
Okay, I just want to take a moment with after that scene and say if you've played Berseria and you know what happened and whatnot, and you know the Zavid character is from that game, and he's much alike in this game, that last scene, he pulled the gun out. He put it to his head. Now, here comes the question, are both games connected? How come he's here? You know, that's what I really would like to know. It's essentially the same character. It is. Same name, same voice actor, same everything. So that's what I want to know.
I hope I did a good job.
So back to what I was saying about Zavit. I had to shut up for a second. So I want to know. You know, it's like he's got the gun now. He pointed it to his head. I want to know. We just got to keep playing and find out. Like, did he fall through a portal? How did he end up here? It's the same freaking character. How did he end up here? You know? And it's an artifact that he's holding the gun, same gun from the last game. How did he end up here? So, just a point I want to point out. Something I want to point out. Ha.
That thing Zavid was holding? What do you think that was?
From the sound of it, it seemed to belong to Ifrit.
I've never seen any object or art quite like it. Maybe it's that relic Ifrit brought back from a continent across the sea.
An art from another continent. Do you think Aizen will be alright?
That Moloch seemed to know what he was doing. I'd rather we just stayed out of his way, but...
First the throne, and now here. What is Zavid after, anyway?
He was probably just making up that date business. But still, old pointy beard?
Just like Ifrit. When I was talking with Benwick, he said Ifrit had a pointy beard.
You don't say.
Then I bet Zavid is that wanted Moloch the Abbey's looking for.
Yeah, he must be aware they're after him. And then he baited Aizen into following him, using something that belonged to Ifrit.
And I'm pretty sure Aizen knew that, but he went after him all the same. Ugh, this can only go well, I'm sure.
Is Aizen in trouble?
It doesn't matter either way, if his Corsair scourge goes untreated. For now, let's get back to the ship.
Dad, I can't. There you go, with the whining again.
Those two,
Stay out of it! The phrase is hammer and tongs.
I'm not whining. It's been 10 years, and the village is no better off than when we started. Every year it gets colder, and every year our.
Your point? Compared to other regions, Westgand has fewer cases. Other areas are
You're saying we're lucky that.
Don't be so impatient. Westgand has incredible potential. Maybe not now, but in 100 years or 1,000.
There you go again.
good man, your words have moved.
As an exorcist, I
Oh, then I have a
What?
Ever since his lover gave him the slip, he's been whining like this
I'm...
Look! A frog!
It's unusual to see one this close to the sea. Hey, I thought of a poem! Day at Port Renede. A frog jumps into the void. The sound of the sea.
Moggy-Loo?
What was that? Just a little poem that popped into my head. My inspiration came from pondering the terror a frog would feel if it unwittingly leapt into the salty ocean.
That's...
I don't get it at all. I got another one! Skinny little frog, Moggy-Loo is on your side. Do not give up hope.
I guess that one is about rooting for a frog?
That's right. I once bet a fortune on a game of chance involving frogs. That was my inspiration for this one. What do you think? Poetic, isn't it?
I think you have a gambling problem.
So, did this skinny frog win?
Nope. I lost my entire bet.
I think we can call that poetic justice.
Here I come! Got you! Twin whip! Take that! Devour! Lunar cycle! Splitter! No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Carve into flesh! Lethal pay! Got you! Twin whip! Take that! Devour!
Come on, really?
Here I come! Too far! Lunar cycle! Take that! Devour! Wounds that won't heal. Hardly deflect. Lethal pain!
Come on, really? We've brought back your solitomas. Drink up.
You've saved us! But where's the first mate?
We bumped into some wannabe tough guy Moloch, and he just took off after him.
What? That must have been Zavid! Why didn't you guys follow him?
And leave you all with the Corsair Scourge?
Yes! Eisen's the one in danger here.
Is it because the Abbey is after Zavid?
So you even knew about it? I heard the details from a merchant who deals with the Abbey. Some big-shot exorcist named Melchior has set up a trap for Zavid and Loringen. If Eisen gets caught up in that, he might not make it out alive.
So now there's Melchior to worry about.
Why is Lord Melchior assuming direct command to capture Zavid? Wait, that's not important. What matters is I can turn Laffy's head over to him and finally return to the Abbey.
Melchior is a legate. A powerful enemy, trap or no.
Ugh, you guys are useless! Well, fine. If you're not going to go help him, we will.
What makes you think you're capable of being any help?
Would you let an ally get slaughtered just because you were scared?
What?
We want to save him. Maybe we'll lose. It still won't stop us. We are the ones who decide our fates. Only us. That's just the creed of Eifried's pirates.
You're a real hothead, you know that? Nobody said anything about not helping Eisen.
Huh?
You all stay here, take your medicine like good little boys, and be ready to welcome back your first mate and captain.
The captain?
Why else would Eisen knowingly barge into a trap, if not to save Eifried?
Ah, of course! Leave the ship and crew to me.
Here, this one's for you.
Those pirates haven't a lick of sense in them.
They don't let reason dictate who they protect.
If you say so, Demon.
Now, about where Eisen's headed.
Those exorcists were talking about some place called Loringen.
Yes, it's a tower in the northern part of Westgand where the exorcists train.
Lines up with what Benwick told us. That must be the place.
There must be a lot of exorcists. Hang in there, Eisen.
That'll take more than basic exorcists to do him in.
We ought to pity any poor exorcists who meet the Reaper.
Right. Let's work together and find him. Solitoma is as awful as I remember. I'd hoped I'd never have to drink it again. Are you all right, Eleanor?
Is this your second experience with the Corsair Scourge?
No, I had it for a different reason. In the Abbey, it's tradition for initiates to drink Solitoma as part of their welcoming festivities.
Sounds like hazing to me.
When everyone shares the same experience, drinking something so shockingly revolting, our bonds are strengthened. It's a good thing.
If you say so.
I really did believe I'd never have to taste it again. To be blunt, I hate it.
You're lucky you think it tastes so terrible. That means you also know what tastes good. Right, Velvet?
What does that mean?
Velvet can't taste anything aside from blood.
What? Is that because she's a demon?
I'm aware of one other flavor. Mogulu, here's your dose of Solitoma.
No!
Get back here!
Don't! Keep that salad away from... I see. The sweet taste of another suffering.
Hello there. You're headed to Loringen Tower too? Just a bit ago, a brawny, silver-haired man asked me how to get there.
Did he say why he was going there?
Something about meeting some friends of his. Exorcists use that tower to train, right? If he has exorcist friends, then maybe he's one too. But he seemed a bit rough and tumble to be an exorcist. I can't imagine a man like him.
Did he say anything else?
He said someone else might stop by and ask about the tower, and told me to tell him if they do. Did he mean you?
No clue.
So he was planning on us following him. What's he scheming?
You mean Zavid? Or the Abbey?
Both.
Loringen Tower lies beyond the Bernac Plateau.
Blah! If you're gonna set up an obvious trap, couldn't it at least be someplace more convenient?
You won't get Is that all you got?
Are you hurt?
On to battle!
I unleashed all my power. Maybe I overdid it.
Show you the beauty of my spear work!
They were nothing.
I challenge you!
get away!
No escape! Sorry to cut you down.
What's wrong, Laffy said?
I was just wondering why Aizen and Zavid can't work together to find Ifrid.
All men their age care about is their reputation, their street cred. Such a hassle.
Oh, really?
Well, I can't fully deny it.
The same could be said of women, and of everyone, really. It's hard to work alongside someone unless you strive to understand their thoughts and feelings.
And if you can't?
Well,
It's like Zavid said. You start talking with your fists instead.
Sounds harder than I thought.
On to battle!
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull up.
Whoa! Hot water is spouting out of the mountain!
And look at those rainbows.
this is one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Bernak Geyser. The water heats up from underground until the pressure forces it to spray up from the surface.
And the rainbows are caused by light reflecting from the salts suspended in the mineral water. It took tens of thousands of years for the minerals to accumulate here and form this phenomenon.
Wowee!
That was very educational.
At least you know plenty of trivia, if nothing else.
Additionally, the groundwater veins that feed this geyser are connected to the sea. Because of this, every now and then a boiled octopus or crab will shoot out from the geyser!
No way!
That's impossible. Well, not impossible, but
with the salt content of the geyser's water, I bet they're seasoned to perfection.
Magulu, I'm declaring your bizarre imagination the 8th wonder of the world.
People say that all the time.
Why does it seem like everyone around me is completely mad?
Yeah! Continuing to fight when you know you'll lose just is insane!
Would you stand around and watch your comrade die just because you're scared?
I wouldn't want to, but getting myself killed wouldn't save anyone either.
Yes, it would be illogical to fight.
Is being illogical really that bad?
Well,
at the Empyrean's throne, I remember Velvet standing, despite the horrible pain she felt. Rokuro is training with all his heart in order to defeat his brother Shigure. And Kurogane used up his own head to forge a powerful blade.
None of that is very logical.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to put it, but I think it's all amazing.
Aren't you forgetting someone?
Magilu is traveling with us, even though she doesn't care. And that...
Yes, go on.
I don't really understand what that's about.
Ugh! Miss Mogulu, hang in there!
Well, it is amazing in some sense, I suppose.
Don't waste my time. Take that! Devour! That all you got?
See this? No escape! Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form Zero! Thunder!
Be proud. You made me unleash my full power.
Aizen!
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah.
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No. They were like this when I got here. It must have been Zavid.
He didn't kill a single one. Interesting.
The app.
Even so, he clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the Ifrid card on me?
If you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself. When I met Ifrid, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse. Stop denying reality, he told me. If you were really born with that curse, then it's a part of you. But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters. And so, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
A creed of life.
Let's say someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result of him living life on his terms, I could accept that. But if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to crush his way of life, I could never forgive them.
Who's there?
It's rude to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
Zavid, isn't there any way you and Aizen can work together somehow?
Not if he's going to keep acting like this.
Well, that's how it is.
What was the point of all that posturing? He could have just stayed hidden. Weirdo.
Can't disagree there.
I'm ready for this.
They were nothing.
Okay, so what I'm doing is saving the last point, because there's obviously in the next 2 maps, there's no save points at all. So I'm gonna go take on that Code Red boss and see what happens. But luckily, I always recommend saving for a fight like that, because you don't know what's gonna happen. And if you die 1,000 times, you can't beat it. You have to restart from previous save, whatever your previous save is from before, you know. Save before the fight, you're kind of screwed. So I'm gonna do this real quick. We're gonna see what happens. But now, if I've saved and I die times, whatever, we can see what happens. So here
You sure you want me for this? Food's ready. It's nothing special.
I don't think we have a chance! Holy serpent! Take that! You won't get away! Slow Inferno! Tornado Crash! Holy serpent! Spirit release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fighting order!
For 1! For 3!
Here!
Shooting
Holy serpent! I'll help you!
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Carve into flesh!
Lethal pay!
Too slow! Moonlight cycle!
Take that!
No power! See this? Shooting
Moonlight cycle! Twin whip!
You won't get away!
Wow! Holy serpent! Take the heavens! Whirling top! Bring it down!
No escape!
Twin whip! Whirling serpent! I'll here!
Watch it! Shooting star!
Tornado Crash!
We're finished here. Let's go.
You better be ready.
Take that! Devour! Moonlight cycle!
Jade Wave!
Finish! Let it down! Here! Here! Moonlight cycle!
Armor crusher!
Make it stick.
Deception! Yes, 1, 2!
Twin whip! Take that! Devour!
That all you take?
Moonlight cycle! Crash through! Finish! Blade tearing through! Twin whip!
Hurricane! For 4!
Not bad.
You too.
Loringen Tower's a training ground for exorcists, right?
Yes, it's a great edifice built on ancient ruins.
Laphicet, did you ever go there when you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
I see.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malachim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malach arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malachim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability.
So, an orderly is an orderly for life, then?
Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
There'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malachim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only 2 reasons: to protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Are all of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills are suppressed just like those of the Malachim you use.
Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Loringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on. I can't wrap my head around Zavid.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him. Even when he and Eisen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo. Next to her, few people are frightening.
Do you think so?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't come across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler. He's still involved with Eifried's disappearance, and he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Uh-huh.
I agree, but I don't understand any of you either. I don't get it.
Get what?
Why did Eifried let Eisen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
Well, if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not want to be close to you two. And I'd probably really, really hate myself for it.
Do you suppose that's how Eisen feels? But Eifried still took him in. He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Eifried's a very strong man. At least for a base lawless pirate.
Eisen, can I ask you about that thing Zavid had?
It belonged to Eifried, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Eifried wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zavid looking for Eifried? To apologize for stealing it?
He doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Malak to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
on guard. They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us.
Take a look at... Scout ship set...
Alright, well, we've gotten pretty far. Now we're waiting to go into the tower to see the trap and whatnot they spring for them and Zavid. Still, makes me kind of wonder, where did Zavid come from? Haha. Anyways, so I'm going to stop there. I'm probably going to stream tomorrow, most likely. Probably later in the day, around 3 or 4. It depends. If not, later in the evening, I'll make a post on Twitch and my Twitter. Yeah, so that concludes this stream. You can pick up Tales of Berseria on Steam. I think it's still $49. It's like $49.99 US. Yeah. Anyways, so again, you can find all of my videos on YouTube, past streams on Twitch as well, as long as I've taken for 2 weeks. But all of my videos are uploaded same day to YouTube, so you can follow every stream I've done right there for your viewing pleasure. Again, I am Archer1503. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and follow me on all social media at Archer1503. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. I don't do the Facebook thing. Who cares? Anyways, again, you all stay classy and have a great day. I'm out of here.